I didn't,
Fallon, save it. When are you actually gonna start to trust me?
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. So let's get to this next video, man. Let's talk about the Valentine's Day date between Brooks Jensen and Kiana James. Now, backstage was a very interesting segment earlier tonight. Now, I was going to do a separate video on this, but I was like, I'll just throw it all into one little package here. So Josh Briggs was backstage giving Brooks Jensen some dating advice before his date, and he was talking about the 90-10 rule on kissing, where the man kind of goes almost all the way, and then the woman is the one that closes it to, for when they kiss, because Brooks Jensen revealed that not only has he ever had sex with a girl, but he's never kissed a girl before. So Briggs was about to do some gay stuff where he's going to practice kissing Brooks Jensen, and then that's what Fallon Henley caught him. But Fallon Henley didn't make a huge thing about it. She just kind of was like, at first, what are you guys doing? And then, they kind of went into the whole bit. And Brooks really didn't like the fact that, Briggs was like telling everybody, or at least telling Fallon Henley that he had never kissed a girl before. But he was really excited about, the date tonight. So that's when we got to the date. It looked like they had finished. They went to a nice restaurant or whatever. And he was taking her home. And remember, guys, Fallon Henley was so obsessed about this phone call that Kiana James had, where she heard her like talk about, I think, some type of dude or whatever like that. And so Kiana finally revealed what was going on here. And right before they was about to kiss, because she was fiddling with her keys, and Briggs actually told Brooks, like, if a girl does that with her keys, that means you're going for the 90-10 little rule there. But what was interesting here was that Henley and Briggs showed up on the doorstep, and Kiana had to explain to her that the man that she was on the phone with that night a couple of weeks ago was her brother. And her brother actually opened the door too, and they were talking. And Kiana was so pissed off with the way Fallon has not been trusting her that at the end of the night, ruined Brooks' chance to, get a good kiss with, Kiana James, and Fallon was proven wrong. And it's an interesting, Brooke, I was feeling sorry for Brooks, because he was about to go get him some, and then she does that, man. I'm loving it, man. It was a simple little Valentine's Day skit, but I loved it, man. I loved it for what it was. But yeah, I think what they're telling the story right now of how Fallon Henley just doesn't trust Kiana James, and that maybe Kiana James isn't using Brooks. Now, I think that's where this storyline could have a lot of layers if Kiana James is betraying Brooks, like using them and just, covering her tracks and stuff like that. That'd be pretty interesting. That'd be pretty interesting if she was, and they build it up to where Kiana James has built trust within all three of them. I do want to see where they go with that. Let's see where they go with that. Let me know your thoughts, and I'm going to come back to wrap this up. Okay, you guys, make sure y'all going ahead and hit the like button, comment, and share the video. Also, make sure you guys also donate to the channel by hitting the thanks button below, or you can hit up the Cash App, $Zack Exchange, to send any donation to the Cash App. Here are the top donators, and you can fit yourself in this list at any time if you donate at least $2 or more. Thank you. But yeah, I think some of the things here is, I think Fallon Henley is into Brooks. I think she's into Brooks. She hasn't told him yet that she's into him. And I think she's a little bit jealous of Kiana with that he's more into her than him. I mean, that he's more into her than her. So I think that's some tie to it, but something's telling me that Fallon Henley, for good reason, doesn't trust Kiana too. Like, I definitely think there's something there where Fallon might end up being right, but who knows? Maybe Kiana is not using them this whole time and she's been right about it. So that's where I want to see where the payoff goes with this. So let's see what happens, man. I want to see how long they're going to have these tag team titles too. That's going to be very interesting. Thank y'all for watching Afternoons Delight.